Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Vigilante. This is the Chapter 2 demo still, and we finished Day 1 in the last episode, so now we are going on with Day 2, the final day in the demo. It's your turn, Natsuki. Everyone looks over at Natsuki, waiting for her to read. We were told by Monica when we walked in that we were going to be trying something new today. I guess this group reading session was it. This is stupid. She quickly shuts the book closed, then stands up from her seat. Come on now, Natsuki. You know we have to do some literature-based activities every now and again. Yeah, I know. But why are we reading aloud like we're 10-year-olds? Like, isn't there any other literature-y thing we can do? That's not a word, Natsuki. Shut up! You know what I mean. Honestly, Natsuki makes a point. This is a bit too childish, Monica. It wasn't my idea to do this. We all slowly look towards Sayori. I thought it'd be a fun activity we could do. Natsuki lets out a sigh. Of course it'd be your idea. Hey, how's just trying to use our small number of members to its full extent? We wouldn't be able to do this if we had 10 or 20 people. Well, I mean, they would be able to do like a group reading session. That would go very out of hand, I think.
It's like those elementary classrooms who do that.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, those usually end up somewhat fine, but usually it's like with a teacher being very strict and bossing students like that. That's because there's a teacher there. This is just a group of friends. And I mean, Monica can try to keep the peace, but there's only so much time you can keep the peace until you kind of start coming off as like strict and mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, I feel like it would kind of get a bunch of 10 or 20 teenagers sitting in a room having to read a book. Yeah, that might be getting a little out of hand. Or if the festival went well. Sari's voice trails off, but seems loud enough for everyone to hear her. Right, the school festival. Everyone suddenly starts looking way more downcast than before. Nice going, Sayori. You just had to mention the festival in front of Monica. You know how she gets when we mention it. I'm sorry, Monica. No, it's fine, you guys. I'm over it now. Monica's face seems to contradict her statement. I know it's probably not my place to ask, but what exactly happened at the school festival? A distant expression appears on all of their faces. They all seem really unwilling to tell the story. Jeez, what the hell happened at this thing? Suddenly, Monica sighs and makes eye contact with me. As you may know, the festival is an event hosted by the school in which clubs are able to set up attractions and provide entertainment to everyone. However, this can also be used as a way for much smaller clubs to recruit new members. Which I'm assuming was the literature club's goal? That's right. Our plan was to do live poetry performances. Each of us would go up behind the podium and perform at least one poem. Wow, that sounds kind of cool. I am so glad I was not in the club during that. There was no way in hell I'd perform one of my crappy poems in front of the entire school. So, I'm assuming this didn't go so well? No shit, Sherlock! What tipped you off? Sayori quickly stands up. Come on, Natsuki. I know you're upset, but there's no need to take it out on Zero. It's not his fault it didn't go well. Natsuki turns her attention away from me. Yeah, you're right. It was your fault! Huh? What are you talking about? You heard me. If you didn't make the posters look so crappy, more people would have shown up. Hey! I thought they looked cute. Sayori Paladin looks off to the side. I made her sound like she's gonna cry. I thought they looked cute. Made her sound like she's gonna cry. Sayori, no! It's okay. She feels very strongly about her posters.
She does.
So strong, in fact, that she cries if people don't like them. Let me redo that then.
I thought they looked cute.
Sayori pouts and looks off to the side.
Also, I wasn't the only one who messed up. Miss didn't bake enough cupcakes.
She says this under her breath, but makes sure it's loud enough for Natsuki to hear it. Oh, she says under, I forgot to say yeah, so she's like,
Miss didn't bake enough cupcakes.
Natsuki grits her teeth as a blush of embarrassment appears on her face. Seems like Sayori's retort got to her.
How was I supposed to know how many people were going to show up? I thought the amount I made was plenty. Natsuki?
Both girls turn their attention towards Yuri as she speaks up.
Monica told us the max number of seats that were going to be present for the performance. You only made half that number of cupcakes.
We all look over at Monica. She slowly nods, confirming Yuri's statement.
Shut up, Yuri! It's your fault too! Your performance was terrifying!
Whoa, hey! I'm sure her performance wasn't that bad, Natsuki. She was probably just shy.
No, you don't get it. She wasn't shy, not in the least bit. The problem was she got way too into her creepy poem and started scaring the crowd. Her eyes were going all crazy and her voice was getting louder and louder. Everyone is freaked out, including me.
She mumbles that last part. I look over to see Yuri extremely flustered at Natsuki's description of her performance. Damn, now I'm starting to wish I was in the club during this.
Well, I personally think my performance added some immersion.
Suddenly, Monica chimes in.
Can we change the topic, please?
The two girls give her a nod in response. I guess she doesn't feel too comfortable about what happened. Now I'm starting to regret asking about it.
Yeah, besides, we have to talk about the club sleepover we're having this weekend.
Huh? What sleepover?
The one we're having at your house.
When was this said?
Right now.
I hate you.
I personally think it's a great idea. I think it could be a good way for all of us to get better acquainted with Zero. Natsuki, Yuri,
Both girls look over expectantly.
are you two free this weekend? I am, so I should be able to attend. And you, Natsuki?
I might be able to. I'll let you guys know later.
Okay, and Zero?
There's no point in asking if he's free.
Do you think he's got somewhere to be?
I have nothing to say. She's right, and everyone knows it. And then there's Smug Natsuki. She's added to the Smug Girls collection. Right next to Smug Monica and Smug Sayori. Now what we need is Smug Yuri to happen in this mod, but honestly, I haven't written anything in the script where Smug Yuri could possibly show up, and I also don't think Yuri being smug is a part of her character. So I don't know how I'm gonna be able to, I don't know what situation would make Yuri be smug. Like, I feel like it like there could be a situation, but like it feels very specific if you were to have Yuri be smug about anything. I think the only time I can recall her being smug in the base game was when MC thought her poem was about a ghost. And she was like, "It's not about a ghost." Hoo-hoo. So yeah, I don't know. She's right, and everyone knows it. Yes, I'll be free. Although, I wish someone told me a little earlier that it was going to be at my house. I glare at Sayori.
Come on, you have the whole rest of the week to prepare.
Yeah, whatever.
And on that note, I think it's about time for us to leave. Looks like you got out of reading this time, Natsuki.
Monica winks at Natsuki, who responds with a pout.
And now keep getting out of it too, because we're doing a new activity next time. Right? I don't know. Maybe we'll start it after you read tomorrow. Huh? Hey!
Monica walks off to get her bag, giggling to herself in the process.
That's so not cool!
I laugh to myself at the scene in front of me before going over to my desk and grabbing my bag. Guess it's time to leave. It's time to leave and go home. Now it's evening. We've skipped like 5 hours. I mean, what do you think MC did in those 5 hours? It probably wasn't anything that interesting.
Sat down, watched. No.
Watched TV, played video games, on his phone.
Yeah.
Probably nothing too exciting. That was a pretty good steak. I feel like I've outdone myself with that meal. See, I've actually never felt that way when I make a steak. I'm just like, this is definitely a steak, and then I eat it. I've never personally pat myself on the back. I get up from my seat and put my plate in the sink. Looks like the dishes are starting to pile up. I'll clean them later. Now that is me. Alright, I did my homework and finished dinner. Now all that's left is to wait for Monica. Wait, you never established how we were doing this. Like, I assumed she was just going to text me? But what if I'm wrong? What if the plan to contact me is something else, like flashing some signal in the sky with a spotlight? Suddenly, my phone goes off. I pull it out my pocket and unlock the screen.
Meet me at the school rooftop. It's time.
The school rooftop, huh? I guess that would be ideal for a meetup. On my way. Okay, let's do this. I quickly put my back up against the school gate and look around the area. Coast seems clear. If I had to guess, only the janitor is probably inside at this hour. After observing my surroundings a bit more, I make a quick beeline to the back of the school. I quietly climb up the back of the building and make my way over the fencing. Hey, I made it. I look around the rooftop. And I'm apparently the first to make it as well. I continue looking around, trying to find Monica. Did she go to the wrong building? Did I go to the wrong building? I turn around and sit down, facing the city. Guess I'll wait for her. I never realized how nice this city looks at night. It's honestly a bit serene in its own little way.
Took you long enough. Ah! And here I thought you'd have better reflexes after our training session. I guess I would be harder on you next time.
Oh, come on! It's only been one day. Cut me some slack. Besides, when the hell did you get up here anyway?
About 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago? Wait, I thought I was here first. When I looked up here, you were nowhere to be seen.
And that's because I hid behind the gates once I heard you. Looks like you didn't check thoroughly enough.
You're really still messing with me?
Not messing with you. Testing you. And you failed.
I let out a defeated sigh in response. Whatever. All I know is the one thing I won't be failing, I firmly punch into my open palm, is kicking some ass tonight.
Ooh, pumped are we?
You could say that. After our training session the other day, I feel like I'll be able to handle myself a bit better out there.
Well, that's good to hear.
She flashes me one of her sweet signature smiles. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's do this! I put on my mask and run towards the railing, ready to jump off. Until something grabs me by the collar. Hey! I turn around to see the culprit being Monica's hand.
Not so fast. There's still something we need to discuss.
Huh? She lets go as I turn around to face her. What's up?
The whole point of these outfits and masks is to keep our identity a secret, correct?
Yeah?
Well, I think we're going to need some code names as well then. We can't go around calling each other by our real names in front of the people we're fighting. Let alone the ones we could be saving.
She makes a good point. Using our real names would do nothing but help figure out who we are. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, did you have any names in mind? Puts one hand on her hip and the other one on her chin as she thinks it over.
Not really. I was kind of hoping you'd know of some.
Well, looks like we're not going out on patrol just yet. We both sit down with our backs leaned against each other as we proceed to think of our new code names. Alright, it's code name time. This is the big reveal.
10 minutes later.
I would just also like to point out that we thought of their code names for a good while, honestly.
Yeah, it was hard.
Like the Overseer's name, their code names weren't final for a good while. Like, they were subject to change the entire time we were writing. Like, the entire time we were writing up to this scene. I think, but the entire time we were writing day one, we were their chapter 1, we were thinking of their code names.
Yeah, and we had like some things in mind, but we didn't have like anything like final or anything like that.
Yeah, like we'll say which ones we had in mind once their final ones are revealed right here.
Okay.
So 10 minutes later. How about Rex?
Too butch.
Razor.
Too edgy.
Cowboy. Make sure to say that in the best Western impression I can pull off.
No way, partner.
We both giggle a bit at our terrible impressions. When we're done, I suddenly remember something. Hey, do you remember what the demon guy called all this crime fighting stuff? Turns around with intrigue on her face. He kept referring to it as a game.
Oh yeah, I suppose he did.
So, I was thinking, why not have some game-based code names? You know, like Plumber and Princess.
Those names aren't the best.
Yeah, basically, those suck. I actually never thought about those, alright? Those were joke names.
Those are joke ones.
Let me preface, all the ones MC named are joke names.
We didn't actually consider them.
Yeah, all the ones, because I don't want people being like, Bro Zero, did you actually think of Plumber and Princess? Like, no, these were thought of just to be bad.
Yeah.
And to not fit.
However, I do think you're onto something with them being based off games.
Both go back to brainstorming. Let's see. This should be really easy for me considering how many video games I play. But I really can't come up with anything right now. Suddenly, Monica snaps her fingers.
I got it! How about we base them off playing cards?
Playing cards, huh? I guess that could work. Although, I don't know how good of a codename Draw 2 would be.
You know what I mean, dummy.
Yeah, it's a good idea. So, have you thought of any specific ones yet? Because I think Queen could be yours. Surprisingly, I see a slight blush grow on her face. Was it something I said? See? Our MC, ladies and gentlemen, he accidentally flirts.
He flirts without trying.
He doesn't even know. Now I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, is he as dumb as Blue Sky's MC? No, don't worry. He's not as dumb as Natsuki Blue Sky's MC, okay?
Hopefully, at least.
No, it's okay. I prevent that. He's so far in the script and everything we made him do, he has not done anything on the level of that. Our MC's at least a little bit aware about how things should go when it comes to relationships. He's not that oblivious. Also, I make sure to say Natsuki route Blue Sky's MC, because for all I know, Blue Sky's MC could be smarter in the other routes, and maybe he was just really dumb in that route. So so I'm not exactly saying Blue Sky's MC, but yeah, he's at least a little brighter. He's just a little dense, is the thing is. He's not, like I said, he's not too fast on the uptake. It takes him a bit. Give him some time.
I see. Hey, why are you Anyway, you need a code name now, right?
I laugh to myself as her blush slowly fades. Yeah. You got anything in mind? She looks me in the eyes as she thinks of an answer.
Joker.
Huh?
That's your code name. Joker.
Wait, but why Joker?
Why can't it be King? Because that name doesn't suit you at all. Hey! What's that supposed to... And besides, you're a goofball who makes me laugh. I think Joker is the perfect name for you.
Damn it. You got me there. Plus, you just admitted that I make her laugh. And laughter is apparently the key to a woman's heart. Fine. I'll be Joker.
Thank you, Zero.
Yeah.
Now with that out of the way,
She picks up her mask and swiftly puts it on her face.
we can begin our patrol. You ready, Joker?
Flashes me a wink as I put my mask on as well. Right behind you, Queen. After all is said and done, we will jump off the roof together to explore the city below. Okay, so now we can discuss. Yes, those are the code names we gave them. We thought of so many.
We did.
So, at Monica's, for the longest time, Monica's was going to be Fox.
Yeah, it was gonna be Fox.
Because we were like, she's sly as a fox, and also because her mask is like a fox mask. So we were like, Fox was going to be the one we were really going to go with Monica. But then I don't remember. At one point though, I don't remember why we changed it to Queen. Because the
I think
playing
it was
cards.
to match.
Yeah, the match the play. Yeah, because then for MCs, we couldn't think of one for MC. It was super hard. I was like, I think I tried like Ace. I tried
Ace?
I thought of Ace and I was like, no, that was not that good. Like, I could not think of one for him for the life of me.
I kept looking up like historic like figures and stuff like that to try and get one, and I couldn't.
Like, it was really hard. I could not think of one that's not a good for him. So I was like, fuck it. He's gonna be called Joker MC by people anyway. Might as well just give him the code name.
Yeah, it's kind of like very like it's very obvious that we kind of took it, but there wasn't anything else we could do.
Yeah, it's like he's gonna be called Joker MC anyway. Might as well give him the fucking code name. So that's why he is Joker. And then we made Monica Queen, not because, like we said, not because there's another Persona character whose code name is Queen, but mostly because I wanted their code names to coincide with one another. I wanted them to like be able to work together with their code names. So Monica would be another playing card, and the other playing card that fits is the Queen.
Yeah.
Plus, Monica kind of acts regal and like, you know, like she can be a queen. I think it works for her.
Yeah.
It fits her character. But yeah, those are their code names, Joker and Queen. I don't know if I'll ever get tired of roaming around the city like this. Jumping from rooftop to rooftop, running around on the ground. It's so fast and exhilarating. It really gets my blood pumping. After a few minutes, I see Monica stop on top of the building, peering down from it. Looks like she spotted something. I quickly make my way over to her. Find anything? She points down in the direction she was looking at previously. I look down to see a couple of guys standing around a street corner. I'm actually a little taken aback at how clear I can see them. Is this something else these powers allow me to do? I continue staring at the group, not really noticing anything particular about them, and that is why they are still shadows.
Yeah.
Because in case people are confused, I think we've explained this before, but just to explain it again, the reason why the crooks in this are black silhouettes is because, like we've said, we have said this before because I remember explaining this, is because MC and Monica aren't really like taking any of their specific features in mind. So basically, they're not really trying to remember what they look like because they just are they're not very important. The only thing important is stopping them.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if one of them gets away and they need to be able to know what he looked like, then maybe that's when they'll start remembering what they looked like.
Yeah.
And they want to look like silhouettes.
I think you'll notice that later, where like if a guy has an actual sprite, then he might
If
be
he's
a
a
little
visual,
important.
yeah, he might be a little more important than usual. There's gonna be something off about them. That's the thing. These three guys, the black silhouettes as they represent, they just look like regular people. They're just regular. There's nothing particularly interesting about them. They blend in with the background.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What's wrong with these guys?
Keep looking. See if you spot anything odd.
I do as she says and continue looking, trying to spot anything remotely suspicious about them. Until suddenly, I notice a giant leather bag being held by one of them. Are they smugglers? Monica cocks her handgun.
Seems like it. That bag most likely contains all sorts of illegal things. Guns, drugs, explosives, you name it.
I'm assuming she knows this from past experience with guys like these. And Monica's not a terrorist. But what if we have the wrong idea? What if these guys are just like taking their laundry to the laundromat or something?
Would you go to the laundromat in the middle of the night with a group of people?
Well, no.
Maybe.
But it's still a possibility that. Yeah. Well, I mean, if I really need to go do my laundry.
If it's like urgent, an emergency.
If I really need to go do my laundry and, a couple of my boys just want to go do laundry with me, then I mean, late night laundry trip with the fellas.
You have a washing machine at home.
That too, actually. Also, why are your friends tagging along with you in the middle of the night to go do laundry?
Shit, my washer broke. I have to go to the laundromat and do my laundry. Better call up my buddy Chris.
Hey Chris, you want to come do laundry with me? Sure, man. It's like 11 p.m. I have nothing to do besides go to the laundromat with you. You're like, what the fuck?
I know, don't worry. That's why I don't always attack first. How about we walk up to them and see how they react to us?
Puts her gun back into her pocket.
Just stay on your toes. Got it?
Got it. They'll discreetly climb down the roof and go onto the street. Both slowly walk up behind the thugs. They don't seem to have noticed us yet. Most likely due to how soft they've been walking. Before I can even think about saying anything, Monica speaks up.
Hey there, boys.
They all instantly turn around at the sound of Monica's voice. What the hell? It's her! That's the masked girl we were warned about! Wait, warned? Hey, take it easy. We just want to know what's in that bag of yours. Suddenly one of them brandish a knife. Okay, I'm going to take a guess and say it's not laundry.
Told ya.
Let's get them, boys! We can't let them ruin the shipment to the boss. Boss? These guys are working for someone?
Joker, get ready.
Oh, right. The guy starts running toward me unarmed. He goes in to punch me with his right hand. I quickly dodge and firmly grab his arm. And then flip him over my shoulder, throwing him into the concrete. Ah. Feels so good to not be on the receiving end of that. Yeah, but fucking MC, you were thrown into grass. You threw that guy on the concrete. It's like, MC's fucking lucky. He only got thrown into grass 15 times. This guy got thrown into the fucking concrete. Like, jeez. Well,
He's got a bruise on his back now.
well, it's like the Batman mentality, you know? He won't. He's against killing, but he sure as hell will hurt you.
In some ways, that could be worse.
Yeah. So, yeah, take it as you want it. I look around to try and spot Monica. I soon see her with two guys on either side of her.
That scared me. I wasn't expecting that.
When I was coding that, I would always roll back to that because I loved it so much.
He shared his screen just to show me that like 5 times and laugh at it with me.
Good. Just instantly, a guy just, because she kicks him in the face, so he's just like, just oh my god.
Oh no!
That guy's just fucking down. Right when one of them goes to move, gently kicks him in the face. The other guy pulls out a gun from his jacket pocket, which I swiftly punch out of his hand. Monica, noticing he's stunned, takes the opportunity to run over and elbows him in the chest. You look around at all the guys we managed to knock out. Alright, looks like we did pretty good.
Joker, behind you!
I swiftly turn around and see a man about to slice me with a knife. Before he can make contact with me, I grab the hand he's holding the knife with. Once it's in my grasp, I punch the man multiple times in the gut. After hearing his groan of pain, I drop him to the floor. Jeez, I need to be more careful. I turn back around to face Monica, who does not seem very happy.
Yeah.
You need to be more careful.
Hey, I already said that. Yeah, I know. I just thought we handled them all already.
You need to stay cautious at all times. You can't afford to let your guard down until you're sure everyone is dealt with.
I give her a quick nod. Got it. So, what do you do with these guys? Monica walks over to the bag they were carrying and opens it up.
Well, for starters, we need to get rid of this stuff.
Should we burn it?
That would work if it didn't contain explosives.
Oh. Monica closes the bag, then picks it up.
Follow me. I know what we can do.
Alright. Takes off the bag as I follow close behind. After a few minutes of running, we make a stop at a lake. Monica firmly tosses the bag into the water.
That should take care of that.
Cool. By the way, nice throw. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Thanks. Now, let's get out of here.
Right. Monica and I make a quick escape from the area. I hear police sirens in the distance. Coming from the area, we left those guys unconscious. Looks like someone found those guys and made a call. I guess our first official night as partners was a success. I wonder how Monica feels about all this. As I'm following her, I notice that she's making her way towards the school rooftop. Alright, guess we're relaxing there. I take off my mask as I begin to walk over to Monica. So, how was I? Monica looks over at me with a stern expression. Oh no.
Your awareness needs work. That man could have injured you, or worse, killed you if I didn't notice him.
I know. I'm sorry. I look down disappointingly.
Other than that, though...
I slowly look up at her and notice a small smile forming on her face.
You did pretty well.
A big smile grows on mine. Really?
Mm-hmm. Even though your awareness is what almost got you killed.
If you're gonna word it like that, you should probably change it.
That was. Bro. Because I did notice, I was like, why do you say face again? The thing face.
Stop saying face.
It's too many faces.
Too many.
There's just too many faces, Monica.
Too many of them.
I just changed it right now because I have the script open. It's been
I was like, what are you
changed.
doing? Okay.
Boom.
You're
Before
free.
release change?
Before release change already happened. Boom.
Your reflexes were able to save you from that situation. Also, I appreciate the assistance in dealing with that handgun.
It was no problem. Besides, I wasn't just saving you. If I let him shoot that thing, he'd alert the whole neighborhood.
Oh? So you noticed the gun didn't have a silencer attached?
Yeah. That was the first thing I noticed when I saw the gun. Please believe me, please believe me. Suddenly, a smirk appears on her face.
The gun had a silencer on it, Zero.
Fuck! Fuck!
That doesn't devalue your actions, though. I'm still glad you protected me.
I feel a slight blush go across my face. Well, of course. I couldn't have anything happen to that pretty face of yours. Did I just say that out loud? I can see Monica's face turning as red as my jacket. My face probably looks the same, if not worse. I need to change the topic. Now. So... I guess that's all we're doing tonight? Change the topic seems to have worked, as Monica regains a bit of her composure. She gives me a nod.
Yeah. You'll be able to handle more once you improve more.
Huh. I guess I'm not that great yet. Looks like I still have a long road to go. But, that's fine. Better than me going out there unprepared and getting myself killed. Alright, guess I'll see you tomorrow then?
Yep. Good night, Zero. Make sure you get some well-deserved rest.
With this, she stylishly jumps off the roof like she always does. Still a show-off like always, but it's gotten cute. What am I saying? I just need to get back home. I put my mask back on and leap off the building myself, running back home. Once I close the front door behind me, I soak down to the floor. I let out a long sigh. I really need to learn how to talk to girls. And that's the end of the demo. So yeah, that is it for the Chapter 2 demo of Vigilante. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, like we've mentioned before, everything in the demo is subject to change. So grammar fixes, stuff like that, will probably be changed in the full release. Mostly because the demo was something also, I kind of just like, I only gave it to one of our playtesters to playtest it. So that's probably why there's a bunch of still like grammar mistakes and other stuff. Because like as you know, we have a team of like 3 playtesters that usually run through this. But I just quickly gave it to one so that we can just show you guys something around the anniversary of DDLC. So yeah. But I do appreciate all the comments and stuff I've seen on this video and on the Reddit post. I've been like trying to like give me like grammar stuff. They've been talking about like the grammar fix, like grammar things they found, like so as to fix. I appreciate those comments. They're useful. I've been taking them into consideration. But and yeah, that's what we got so far for the first 2 days. And as I am recording this, day 6, we are up to day 6 in the script. So there's a good amount of this mod still left. Like I said, unlike with the Chapter 1 demo, Chapter 2's demo barely scratches the surface of the entirety of Chapter 2. There is still a lot more that's going to happen. Yeah, I hope you're all looking forward to that. But if you want to download this for yourself, links in the description below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Chapter 2, we're still trying to shoot for it to release before the end of this year, but we'll see what happens. This has been Zero. Peace.
I'm a sharpshooter.